What's this? What? Are you kidding me? That was amazing. I'm Zach George. I train dogs. This is my new dog, and I'm gonna show you how I train her from day one. Things definitely won't always go smoothly. You can start from the beginning, or you can pick up anywhere. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an episode. When you put into motion an approach based on love and respect, your results will forever remain in motion. This is Inertia. Welcome to the dog training experience. In this episode, we'll check in on Inertia's leash walking, we'll cover a bunch of tricks, and see how she's doing with getting her nails trimmed. Treats are a huge part of training a dog, and you guys are always asking me, Zach, what kind of treats do you use when you train? And to be honest with you, it really depends. Like people, dogs aren't always in the mood for the same thing, so it's really important that your dog find whatever treat you're using very reinforcing to them, and you want something that's really going to capture their attention. Pupford has really curated the best of the best treats out there. For example, these freeze-dried chicken treats are new, and Inertia will do almost anything for these. I'll often use the sweet potato treats in lieu of the meat-based treats too, just to kind of keep her diet really balanced. I'll throw a mixture like this in my treat pouch just so that I can try different things depending on how the training session is going. Pupford's ingredients are very often a single ingredient like the potatoes, or in the case of these, it's only 2 different ingredients in the entire treat. So they have smaller treats like this, which are really great for training, but sometimes you just want to give your dog a nice reward and let him chill out. That's why I like to give Inertia this chicken jerky sometimes to just let her check out and enjoy something after a long day of training. They have salmon jerky too. Wait your turn. And remember, Pupford is always coming up with new and different treats that dogs just go crazy over. I'm gonna have the details in the description where you can pick all of this up. You guys remember, I've been doing flashcards, so as Inertia learns new things, I put them on the flashcard and practice them at random. Kind of keeps me from forgetting about things. It gets her in the habit of doing things in different orders as well. There's a few things I haven't updated you guys on lately, so let's go through a few of these and see how she's doing. Somersault, we have, okay, let's see. Inertia, come here. Okay, admittedly, I haven't been practicing this one very much since it's pretty physically demanding and she's only 7 months old. Whoa, did you see how I was able to pull the lure far away there at the last second? That's how you start phasing out the hand signal. That was her best somersault ever, I think, without the lure. Let's do it one more time and see if we can get the lure even farther away. Over here, stand, wait. What's this? What? Are you kidding me? That was amazing. Good girl. What is our next one? Down from a stand and stand from a down. She's supposed to go into a down, not a sit first. So often we get in the habit of putting our dog into a sit and then a down. She's in a stand, lie down. Yes. Good. Still having to use a lot of visual communication with her. Look at me. Can you stand? Yes. Okay. Back up. Oh, interesting. The way we've been working on back up is from the heel. So look at me, back up. Like, she's been getting a little crooked, so I've really been I need to just fix that, but we'll worry about that later. Yes, I need to get her back up looking better, so we're only doing it in short little chunks like, yes, like that. So that's where back up is right now. Okay. Back stall. Cool. I've been doing the back stall like this. Wait. Stall. Like, you know, really low. Okay, fine. You get the picture. She's supposed to stay up there. But I'm working on teaching her how to jump on my back when I'm a little bit higher up. Stall. Okay, so this is the state of the back stall right now. We'll continue to work on that. All right, wave. Over here. This one, I think we can knock this one out. You want it from a stand or a sit?
How about a stand?
Wave, come on. Yes, I love that. I guess the bottom line, using flashcards is fun, keeps you and your dog extra sharp. And that's a snapshot on how Inertia is doing on some of her training. Teaching tricks is a fabulous way to build a bond with your dog and to build communication with them, which will help you deal with some of the most common problem behaviors. Check out my second book. It tackles the most common problems that people deal with. Today is an exciting day because I'm going to attempt to introduce this Dremel to Inertia. This is a good way to keep her nails nice and short and smooth. But here's the thing, I have no idea how far I can get doing this. Not only is it a motorized device, but it's spins very rapidly. It has to make contact with her. I mean, you can see how if you just go straight into this, she's gonna be like, yo, what's up with that? That's what I want to avoid. So I really don't know how far I'm gonna get in this lesson. If I get just as far as having her sniff the Dremel, and that's as far as she wants to go, then that'll be okay. I'm letting her investigate this, see if she'll sniff it on her own. I just want her comfortable exploring it. Use a really good quality treat when you're doing this, so make sure it's something your dog really loves. Rather than turn it on, let's do this. Look at that, yes. Because eventually I want to be able to file her nails down with this. Right now I'm just kind of letting her barely lick on the treat. She's getting just a tiny bit. You can see I'm moving it back and forth. Being able to grab her foot, yes. I'm noticing that she keeps pulling her leg away just a little bit, so she seems a little suspicious. Maybe I should make this a little bit easier. When she shakes my hand, she voluntarily lets me hold her hand. So let's practice that for a little bit. Good. I'm touching her nails, making sure she's really accepting of me touching her nails. Good. Now is a really big moment. I'm going to turn on the Dremel for the first time. And the goal from the first training session is just to get her to associate this with a treat right now. I'm gonna go all the way over here. I'm gonna do this. Yes, I'm just being really careful. Let's go a little bit closer, a little bit longer. Yes. Gonna let it run here. I mean, her body language suggests that she's like, okay, cool, whatever. Yes. It's at real close range. Let me try something here. Shake. It's almost like you can see her putting it together like, wait a minute. Is that gonna do something with my nails? Can you shake? I'm having this intentionally go in the background right now just to get her used to that going on, presenting her paw. Yes, oh, that was the moment. I just went for it there. Like I just barely touched her nail, and then I'm providing a jackpot reward. I'm using really small treats here, but I want to be able to use them a lot during a conditioning session. Shake. Yes, good. No, it's 2 successes. It's just a matter of being pretty tedious in these early stages, but it's so worth it if you can do this successfully. So it looks like she's offering a play dead. I can grab her paws that way pretty willingly, and she doesn't resist too much. Let's see how that works. Look at that. Wow, that was good. And so you would do the same thing for the rear legs. I won't make you sit through all of this, but you get the point. This is the kind of thing I like to take nice and slow, so I'll continue to work on this and I'll keep you posted. Let's talk about leash walking. Teaching a dog that wants to run and roam like Inertia does to walk slowly and steadily near me is a bit counterintuitive to her. Honestly, this is one of our biggest areas where we're struggling. Today I'm going to try to get some of her energy out first, and then we're going to have an updated leash walking session to see how she's doing. Ready, go! Look at that one. Hey, world class, baby. Go get it. There we go. And here I'm just focused on getting her energy out. It's not like I'm insisting that she catch everything I throw. Come on, over here. Bye. Bye, come on. Yes, come on. Look at that. As you can see, her catch ratio isn't exactly high right now, but that's not the point. The point is that she's running, and when she burns off that excess energy, it's going to be easier for her to pay attention. When a dog has an issue pulling on their leash, this is how I like them to look just before my training sessions in those first several months of training, panting like this, so that they're nice and winded, they feel satisfied, they've got some outdoor time. Now I think it's a lot more reasonable for me to expect focus from her and to insist on it. I think we'll go up this street right here, and you can see there's still tension. It's not as though she's so beat that she can't pull. She can still pull. So it's still gonna be a little bit challenging on this lesson, I think. And I don't believe I've ever walked with her up this particular street either. There'll be new smells, new sights and sounds and all of that sort of thing. Yeah, good. When she automatically looks up to me like that, I'm gonna reward at a pretty high rate right now in this particular lesson. As she gets older, that won't be as necessary. Hey, wait. Wait has come in real handy on leash training lessons. See, when she gets ahead of me, I'm able to tell her to wait, and pretty reliably, she'll wait in this context. Hey, here you go, good job. Okay, let's go. Hey, easy. Let's go back this way. When your dog naturally offers you their attention like this, do your best to take advantage of it and don't let the moment go unnoticed. But yeah. Good, let's go this way, come on. Easy. Wow, nice job. In Inertia's case, she was susceptible to becoming distracted by a squirrel, a dog, or a cat in the distance, so one of my priorities is getting her to focus back on me when she becomes distracted. There's an automatic look at me, so I want to reinforce that by saying, hey, I love that. Good job, Inertia. My goal here isn't distance. There is no destination in mind. It's just general walking. It's worth reminding you that dogs pull because they walk faster than us naturally. So we're asking them to walk unnaturally slow. That's why it's so hard for them. Let's go up here. Nice loose leash. Good job, Inertia. She's getting a little distracted here. See if she gives me her attention voluntarily. Let me just wait this one out. Yes. Good. We are kind of in the middle of the road right now. It does make my job easier in the middle of the road than it does on a sidewalk because a sidewalk is more narrow, but I guess I should do a little bit of sidewalk training out here. This way? Easy. And you can see just by virtue of moving from the street to the sidewalk, new smells, things to explore. It may not seem like a big difference, but it is a significant one, at least to your dog. This shot really sums up where we are in our leash walking training right now, at least on a sidewalk. As I turn around here, you'll notice a bit of tension on the leash as I encourage her to follow me. This is definitely not ideal. However, since Inertia does not appear to perceive this as overly aversive, in the same way that I might encourage a young child to move along by grabbing them by the hand, I'm doing the same here with Inertia to give her some gentle encouragement to follow me. I love that. And even though she's looking up at me, basically saying, hey, can I have a treat? I am so fine with that right now because it's her willingly giving me her attention. That's the bigger picture. So try not to get too hung up on the fact that you're having to use rewards pretty extensively during this beginning to intermediate training period, okay? Since this is a training walk and I don't have a destination, I'm just gonna chill out here. I'm probably gonna go back this way because you might notice when I go back this way, it's familiar territory, so she's more likely to be compliant. I say it's familiar because she was just there a moment ago. Yes, see, going back, look how easy this is. But we turn around, we go up to this new stretch of sidewalk. This is the point where we haven't gotten past. Let's see if the pulling resumes as we go over here. So far, so good. Right there, there's the pulling. If you look at her eyes and her nose right now, she's so heavily stimulated. Smart dogs like to check their world out. Come on, easy? I say easy to mean slow down or use caution. That's something she really learns through context. For example, when I have a bad Frisbee throw that might be going in a direction I don't want it to, I'll say easy as if to encourage her to not pursue it too aggressively. So it's all about context. That's how our dogs learn what words mean. Come on. Yes. Good girl. Oh, yes. May as well bring her back here since she was so readily focused on me there. Love it. You are getting so smart, young lady. Wait. Good girl. Can you back up? Good, let's walk. Yes! Since we're in the more challenging part of the sidewalk now, again, the new part of the sidewalk that she hasn't been to, I'm really upping that rate of rewarding, that rate of reinforcement, giving her like every second or half second if I have to. If your dog was really struggling, I mean, you would do this. Remember, treating at this rapid rate would only be a temporary measure. As your training improves, the need to treat decreases. And if your dog weren't taking treats at all, well, that's just a sign that they need to be exercised or have some more exposure to similar environments where you're not asking them to do a lot. So we've worked really hard just to get her to the point where she'll take treats in a neighborhood setting because she's starting to get used to it. No pulling right here as I've been talking. Yes, let's go easy. Weight. Breakdown on weight right there in this newish environment. So I need to give that some attention. So I'm actually gonna work on weight separately right now. So there we go. When you see that your dog is struggling like that, where they're not listening to weight, during a training walk like this, take 30 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever it is, to really zoom in on that breakdown and see what you can do to repair it and make it more reliable. Dogs will detect that lack of consistency on your part and exploit it. Good, oh my gosh, good. Inertia continues to improve greatly on her leash walking skills, and people often think that teaching leash walking to a dog who pulls is a quick process. But to really motivate them to do it without using force requires patience and understanding. A smart girl like Inertia really loves checking everything out, so for her to summon enough control to walk more politely takes time and practice. Pretty good leash walking session, I'd say. That was a nice training walk, very short distance, but really focusing on communication and how I want her to behave is the emphasis of this walk. Yes. Look at that, you don't even need a leash. In the next episode, we'll see how Inertia continues to do in the French Quarter, where she has traditionally had a tough time. And we'll make an attempt at chaining together some of these tricks into a routine. And remember, Pupford is always coming up with new and different treats that dogs just go crazy over. I'm gonna have the details in the description where you can pick all of this up. See how Inertia is doing with her training in real time by following us on Instagram and TikTok. Subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification so you get notified every time we upload a new video. And get my book, Guide to a Well-Behaved Dog, for all of my most detailed training advice in one place.